Walk in obedience to all that the Lord your God has commanded you, so that you may live and prosper. Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 33.
Welcome to this daily encouragement from Our Daily Bread. The Freedom God Provides was written and read by Elisa Morgan.
Deuteronomy chapter 5, verses 28 to 29 and 32 to 33. The Lord heard you when you spoke to me, and the Lord said to me, I have heard what this people said to you. Everything they said was good. Oh, that their hearts would be inclined to fear me and keep all my commands always, so that it might go well with them and their children forever. And now picking up at verse 32. So be careful to do what the Lord your God has commanded you. Do not turn aside to the right or to the left. Walk in obedience to all that the Lord your God has commanded you, so that you may live and prosper and prolong your days in the land that you will possess. The freedom God provides. A team of landscape architects studied the effects of providing a fence around a preschool playground. On playgrounds without fences, children tended to gather close to the school building and their teacher and didn't stray away. But on fenced-in playgrounds, they enjoyed the entire area. The researchers concluded that boundaries can create a greater sense of freedom. This seems counterintuitive to so many of us who think boundaries restrict enjoyment, yet fences can provide freedom. God underlines the freedom His boundaries provide for us. In offering the 10 Commandments to Israel, He promised that a prosperous life would result from living life within His divine boundaries. In Deuteronomy chapter 5, God says, Walk in obedience to all that the Lord your God has commanded you, so that you may live and prosper and prolong your days in the land that you will possess. Here, the concept of prosperity includes a life lived with good results, a life of quality. Jesus, who fulfilled the law with His death on the cross, proclaimed, If you hold to my teaching, you are really my disciples. Then you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Indeed, God's boundaries are for our good. Fences can free us to enjoy the life God created us to experience with Him. Let's pray. Dear God, thank you for the wise parameters you put in place for our good. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
As you go about your day, reflect on these questions. In what ways do God's commands free you? How can you better embrace the freedom such boundaries offer?
Ayasay Brackley, maday ko ngak malungit rahil del yasay, betokol ada diakalodengay, ekmal betokol stoar belaw, a ultra Brackley ma aday kong, aklung yolela Brackley maday kong ulkilela seer, a Brackley maday kong oroy dat teelel, aserela kasinoma, el mora adal blool mga Brackley maday kong, ayasay akar ekal. El ngaring niya nga yasay, el sabi el makatekta adal mga yasay, ang mukokila yasay, ang molmol mo swira ad, el oroy dat teelela maklod se el mora ad. At tara yasay, el didekak malungir rahel del yasay, ek malungil et taptol adal belaw, ang mga ringi akyabets. Ay gel bebi rahel de benefits el dangar akyabets ang oswira ad, mga masisi olom del, sisi olom del alang sraat, lungi lo urior alang sringi, lol tu, ol today olter olom del. Edirek akyabets ang oswira ad, oroy dat teelela sa rela kasinoman moringi. Atara amalungil yasay, ek malungil bloil mangaringil yasay ardil, a cauliflower. A cauliflower akmal betokol otrur, betokol stoar orior. Ay gel bebi rahel the benefits dengan a cauliflower, a cauliflower la long ardil, cauliflower yasa long ardil, en mangigarette allel akasinoma al murade tarira ardil ombradim na mo kawar kimal morobag e boblo oil mga cauliflower en sabela cauliflower ang aringar lira a helder kau al kirelas arela kasinoma al moratum kapman basaw labol sa emloreng sa tel kadebro lokrat al kirela yasay broccoli mataykong makyabets ma cauliflower.
In today's digital world, is your business truly secure? A single data breach can erase years of hard work and trust. Don't leave your digital assets vulnerable. This is where Guardian Cyber steps in. As a service-disabled veteran and Palauan-owned small business, we bring discipline, integrity, and excellence to cybersecurity. We partner with you to meet your regulatory or corporate obligations, safeguarding your critical data. At Guardian Cyber, we don't believe in one-size-fits-all. We start by assessing your current data protection posture to recommend tailored solutions that fit your specific business goals and, just as importantly, your budget. Our core competencies include everything from governance, risk, and compliance consulting to incident response and penetration testing. We even specialize in PEP and high-value individual cyber defense. Guardian Cyber is committed to one simple principle: your success is our success.
We are a Palauan-owned business and a responsible member of Palau Pledge, dedicated to environmental conservation through more efficient computing and cybersecurity solutions.
Protect your business, secure your future. To schedule your assessment, call on WhatsApp 680-770-8779 or email at Guardian Cyber. That's Guardian, CYBER19 @gmail.com.
This is a public notice from the Bureau of Human Resources. The public is hereby informed that the Bureau of Human Resources of the Government of Palau will be soliciting and accepting sealed bids or proposals from interested businesses, qualified individuals, agencies, or institutions to supply software program for the Student Database Information System for the Ministry of Education's Curriculum Database Management System. This will be a competitively negotiated contract. The services requested will be funded by local funds. The specifications, along with the evaluation criteria and all other requirements, are being prepared and shall be made available on September 8th, 2025. The solicitation and bidding periods shall continue for more than 30 days or for a minimum of 15 days as determined by the procurement officer. The specifications will also be made available on PalauGov's website, www.palauGov.pw/RFP-BIDS/. Interested vendors may obtain copies of specifications by contacting the Bureau of Human Resources. Request for proposal number PCS 2025-53. Public notice is August 22nd, 2025 through September 5th, 2025. Bidding period is September 8th, 2025 through September 22nd, 2025. The bid opening will be on September 23rd, 2025. Proposals or offers may be submitted at the National Treasury at the Finance Building in Koror or the Executive Building in Ngurulmud, Morgoyo. For more information regarding this notice, please contact BHR by calling 680-767-2415, 680-767-1126, or emailing hr@palaugov.org. This is a public notice from the OEK Joint Staff Office, 12th Olbilera, Kalulao. The public is hereby informed that the OEK Administrative Procurement Officer is soliciting proposals from interested businesses or companies to supply the House of Delegates, 12th Olbilera, Kalulao, with a 200-foot storyboard. Specifications for the requested storyboard will be available on September 2nd, 2025. This is 100% funded by local fund. Invitation for bid number 12 OEK 2025-003. Public notice is from August 18th, 2025 through September 1st, 2025. Bidding period is September 2nd, 2025 through September 16th, 2025. Opening date is September 17th, 2025. Proposals or offers may be submitted to the OEK Joint Staff Office in Ngonolmud, Malogyok, or dropped off at the OEK Koror Satellite Office in Koror State no later than 4 p.m. Palau time on September 16, 2025. It can also be mailed to the following address: OEK Joint Staff Office, P.O. Box 8, Koror, Republic of Palau 96940. The invitation for bids, IFP number, and the company's name must be clearly marked on the outside of the envelope. The OEK's Administrative Procurement Officer reserves the right to extend the opening date and also reserves the right to cancel or modify this notice and the offering in any manner. This is a public notice from GF Enterprises. This notice regarding removal of neglected abandoned vehicles is from GF Enterprises. To our valued customers and the general public, this letter serves to inform you of an important initiative regarding our parking facilities. Due to the increasing number of unattended and abandoned vehicles on GF parking lots, some dating back to 2008, which hinders our operations and the overall cleanliness of the area, GF Enterprises Incorporated will be taking measures to remove all such vehicles from our premises. This action is also mandated by the Koror State Government and is essential for maintaining a clean and accessible environment for all of our customers. Effective October 1st, 2025, all neglected or abandoned vehicles remaining on our property will be properly disposed of as scrap. Please be advised that GF Enterprises Incorporated will not be held responsible for any penalties imposed by the Koror State Government or for compensation to vehicle owners or vehicles removed under these circumstances. To facilitate a smooth transition and ensure adequate space for our customers, we kindly request for your cooperation by removing any neglected or abandoned vehicles belonging to you from our grounds by September 1st, 2025. Public notices regarding this matter have been broadcast on radio and published in newspapers multiple times over the past few years to ensure all vehicle owners have been informed. If these vehicles are not removed by the final deadline of October 1st, 2025, GF Enterprises Incorporated reserves the right to dispose of them without any further notice or liability. Our primary goal is to improve the functionality and the appearance of our parking area and to eliminate potential health hazards such as mosquito breeding sites, ensuring better public sanitation for everyone. Thank you for your prompt attention to this important matter and for your continued cooperation. Should you have any questions or require further clarification, please do not hesitate to contact us at 680-488-4065, 488-8196, 488-1857, or 775-2736. Signed, Leslie Thewith, Management, GF Enterprises Incorporated. This is a public notice from the Bureau of Human Resources. The public is hereby informed that the Bureau of Human Resources of the Government of Palau will be soliciting and accepting sealed bids or proposals from interested businesses, qualified individuals, agencies, or institutions to provide MRI equipment, maintenance, and repair services for the Palau National Hospital under the Ministry of Health and Human Services. This will be a competitively negotiated contract. The services requested will be funded by local fund. The specifications, along with the evaluation criteria and all other requirements, are being prepared and shall be made available on September 19, 2025. The solicitation and bidding periods shall continue for more than 30 days or for a minimum of 15 days as determined by the procurement officer. The specifications will also be made available on Palau Gov's website, www.palauGov.pw/RFP-BIDS/. Interested vendors may obtain copies of specifications by contacting the Bureau of Human Resources. Request for proposal number PCS-2025-56. Public notice is from September 4th, 2025 through September 18th, 2025. Bidding period is from September 19th, 2025 through October 3rd, 2025. Bids proposals opening October 6th, 2025. Proposals or offers may be submitted to the National Treasury at the Finance Building in Koror or the Executive Building in Ngorolmud, Malagyok. For more information regarding this notice, please contact BHR by calling 680-767-2415, 680-767-1126, or emailing hr@palaugov.org.
Subdragodal. Tia subdragodal lol tabdringa y other eduk le Wilson Ongos, Imrur Ignacio Ngulbay, Dingalius Albert Jacinto, Mangirasibong Lakius Malsol mo, at targidra Teodosiar Gamsik Ngamaes, Amlos Meer Sera Onge Mlurior, El Lui Eti will Gabsingil Tial Nombre Longea El Buila, August 29, 2025. Abdingelang Ramor, Lamotro Clamel Dilel, El Mornira Onge Mlurior, El Lui Elol Melgabsingil Onge Tiwilpuil, September 26. El di Morngira Palau Funeral Home. Magim subdrar bekkel adamam, rang ayangla, babeldaab, orior, mayoldaab, madibododngay, edongi ragamangal, egomagay el spadel, mataletele lagmal dilel, ngaltargidra teodosya ragamsik ngamaes, el di motuab dagung rauriula. Kompmal masulang, edongot moklabdnged, ya Dios lo mokaltanga targidrogui. Signed, ya other eduk Wilson Ongos, Imrur Ignacio Ngulbay, Dingalius Albert Jacinto, Ngirasibong Lakius Malsol.
This is a public notice from the Bureau of Human Resources. The public is hereby informed that the Bureau of Human Resources of the Government of Palau will be soliciting and accepting sealed bids or proposals from interested businesses, qualified individuals, agencies, or institutions to provide CT scan equipment maintenance services for the Palau National Hospital under the Ministry of Health and Human Services. This will be a competitively negotiated contract. The services requested will be funded by local fund. The specifications, along with the evaluation criteria and all other requirements, are being prepared and shall be made available on September 19th, 2025. The solicitation and bidding periods shall continue for more than 30 days or for a minimum of 15 days as determined by the procurement officer. The specifications will also be made available on Palau Gov's website, www.palauGov.pw/RFP-BIDS/. Interested vendors may obtain copies of specifications by contacting the Bureau of Human Resources. Request for proposal number PCS-2025-55. Public notice is from September 4th, 2025 through September 18th, 2025. Bidding period is September 19th, 2025 through October 3rd, 2025. Bid or proposals opening October 6th, 2025. Proposals or offers may be submitted at the National Treasury at the Finance Building in Koror or the Executive Building in Ngurulmud, Malagyo. For more information regarding this notice, please contact BHR by calling 680-767-2415, 680-767-1126, or emailing hr@palaugov.org.
Subdel Morabuay. Tia subdel otobdel nga GF Auto Repair Shop el nga saul el Morabuay lo ay el morar adaroguy el ngilayam lidiran mora GF Auto Repair Shop el mo ngomur el alsils el September 1st, 2025 el malmutra October 1st, 2025 o del klebsay ermiu a ongtial el mera shop mo mesay galmlimiu en may malube como ay el mo ngsomiu el magrang ay galmlay. Auriura odel klebsay doridays ya GF Auto Repair Shop amo morim lel mo omes ay galmlay mong moraw ngilol sa alel emodiang aklisi irar adel ngilay amlay almay lengkmal makatakatang emlamo mga sangar tial basyo maray rabuay at GF Auto Repair Shop pakmalol ngitarar adlo klalo malub etong ra alay gal klalo malmay malmues edgay nga sewal may moraw ngilol sa alel. Also kung mga nangyakarim, malubeng uldeswe, malgira lay galmlay, emodengwal mura GF Auto Repair Shop para 488-4065, ma 488-1857, malubeng 775-2736. Sign Leslie Tewid, Management, GF Enterprise Inc.
This is a public notice from the Republic of Palau Ministry of Finance. The public is hereby informed that the Chief of Property and Supply Division is soliciting proposals from interested businesses or companies to supply 2 each minivan and 1 each sedan for the ROP. Specifications for the needed items will be available after September 14th, 2025. Interested businesses or companies may contact Ms. Charnel D. Sumang, Chief of Property and Supply Division, at the following address: Property and Supply Division, P.O. Box 6007, Koror, Palau 96940. Phone 680-767-2552, fax 680-767-1016, email charnels@palaugov.org. This is 100% funded by the Special Education Grant. Invitation for bid number IFB 30-25. Public notice August 29, 2025 to September 14th, 2025. Bidding period September 15th, 2025 to October 15th, 2025. Opening date October 16th, 2025. Proposals or tenders must be submitted to the Property and Supply Division at the Bureau of National Treasury no later than 4 p.m. Palau time on October 15th, 2025, which is the closing date of this IFB. The IFB number as well as the company name must be clearly marked on the outside of the envelope. Procurement officer reserves the right to extend the opening date of said IFB, modify or cancel this notice, and reject non-conforming offers if it deemed necessary. This is a public notice for the OEK Joint Staff Office, 12th Olbri-Lera, Calulao. The public is hereby informed that the OEK Administrative Procurement Officer is soliciting proposals from interested businesses or companies to supply the House of Delegates, 12 Olbri-Lera, Calulao, with one 12 to 14-seater van or minibus. Specifications for the requested vehicle will be available on September 2nd, 2025. This is 100% funded by local funds. Invitation for bid number 12 OEK 25-002. Public notice August 18th, 2025 through September 1st, 2025. Bidding period is September 2nd, 2025 through September 16th, 2025. Opening date is September 17th, 2025. Proposals or offers may be submitted to the OEK Joint Staff Office in Ngurulmud, Malagoc, or dropped off at the OEK Koror Satellite Office in Koror State no later than 4 p.m. Palau time on September 16th, 2025. It can also be mailed to the following address: OEK Joint Staff Office, P.O. Box 8, Koror, Republic of Palau 96940. The invitation for bids, IFB number, and the company's name must be clearly marked on the outside of the envelope. The OEK Administrative Procurement Officer reserves the right to extend the opening date and also reserves the right to cancel or modify this notice and the offering in any manner.
Subdra Kamaldil, Raymond Nakamura, September 6, 2025, Madalay Hamlet, Koror State. Tiya nga subdalol tobder niya obakal ol Peter Napoleon, nilngat pak numbered Napoleon, mapaules sambal, mangiraged yugi wadongokl, el morarogo el gimkaw adra babaldab, orior mayoldab mo. At targidra Raymond Nakamura, el ngalgelatay siro malusi Nakamura, amlos me ersera August 26, 2025, Ramdalair orior. Abadenge langa ramor yakmeldile lamlamot tergo kal moringira sabadong el September 6, 2025 el di moringira bli langal gelada isiro malusi nakamura Ramdalair orior. Aom nga meldi langaringil malmutra swelab emomdakra yetasil sraol rabalurang rarda. Mangar along ay gimsubdra adalbay raymay el reisyong may maebil raymay hiror arurang mamosubdra adab. Yang rar da gimsubdra rutar Raiholt Niratyo, makabasang etetyob, mamosubdar adad marangalga. Ngartmaw ay gimsubdar arangas Lucio Niraiwet, ma Florencia, France, mamosubdar adad marangalga. Ng esara gimsubdra ebgeu tad ngiramangyor, ma Justina Ramaruy, ma Miray Mercy Ramaruy, mamosubdar adad marangalga. Malgayok ay gimsubdra Senator Brian Malayrey, mamosubdar baby Ramiu. Ngatpang ay gimsubdra kamsik surang Lwips Senior, mabekaldil Eva Kyota, mamosubdra adad marangalga. Ay mali ay gimsubdra Ebil Hermana Umetaro, mangalgel radeliget Warren Umetaro, mamosubdar baby Ramiu. Agidirek masubdra Ermelek teruworong ulbay, mamosubdra adad marangal emay madakay ngasew. Ay raya gimsubdra kigrel taadib Timothy Nirdimaw, wadal adra Urbaw Ines Santos, dira aspar Karen Kohama Obiang, dira kaltalyab mangyor emasyo lamamle governor mewang rungulbay mamosubdar adad marangalga. Ya orior agi masubdar rubas a Gabriel Adalbay maoo Brahel Besarak mamosubdar adad may madagay ngasew. Agi direk kalmasubdar Adalbay rakaswala Harry Fritz Marimu Dominica Ngoriak mamosubdar adad may madagay ngasew. Agi direk kalmasubdar runguluel Herman Omelaw marangalgela Yasko Rudim ra Ivan Rudim Shirley Rudim Talobad Eunice Rudim Oilo Masenator Mark Rudim mamosubdar baby ragmiw may madagay ngasew. Direk kalmasubdar ngalgelamle uel magdiw itaru gisigawa ramari gisigawa mamosubdar baby ragaw may madagay ngasew. Agi direk kalmasubdar ngalgelamle talobad ngadigas at klolad raminrang klolad mamosubdar baby ragaw may madagay ngasew. Agi direk kalmasubdar Laiter Dolmer sa Aplonia Siprit Prima Oib mamosubdar baby ragmiw may madagay ngasew. Agi direk kalmasubdar Chaniyaw Tosco Gloriano marangalge lakadey oib Ramada al Julia oib mamosubdar baby ragmiw. Agi direk kalmasubdra ngiripkal madiripkal mamosubdar adad. Agi direk kalmasubdra Ibadul Raidong Adolf the May Loyola Tuelbang Masabet Rivera mamosubdar baby ragmiw may madagay ngasew. Agi direk kalolngitra ngir also Milan Aberdong madirturong Hiroko Sugiyama mamosubdar adad. Ilya kalsub daloltobdar niya dilpa Kego Bedor el morangalgelamle Rubas Santos Oligong Ralusien Maclifton Oligong mamosubdar baby ragmiw may madagay ngasew. Agi direk kalmasubdra ngikleb Alfonso Kumangay diray galaw Lali Gibbons marangalgelamle Obirir Tokie Morey Radingalius Ignacio Morey mapiyar masaw mamosubdar adad may madagay ngasew. Yabaliliyaw agi masubdar ngalgelamle Obirir Ayago Martin ra Obirir Chulita Balibay Klolubak mamosubdar baby rigidra Louis le may mamngasumam. Agi direk kalmasubdra uel magdiw Susumu Mori uel Bil Moniga Ichiro marangalgela diraklay Kosiba mle Ambassador Joshua Kosiba Joseph Kosiba Esther Kosiba mamosubdar baby ragmiw may madagay ngasew. Uel magdiw Ignacio Santiago Dir Madalyang Katarina Teley Mainaria Tomei Koseba Yamamoto Edwina Solang Susan Jesus mamosubdar adad marangalga. Agi direk kalmasubdar ngalgela abaret nirarangay rangalgela uwaing ratewong marbaby rini rangalgela igalaw ongklung Maria Otto Joseph Malisa rangel rangalgela mlengel ngatpak obiang nirarangay Marciana obiang marbaby retir rangalgela Gabriel nirarangay rangalgela Senkichi Math Ramara Math marbaby ringi. Agi direk kalmasubdra runguluel Hensley Smaw Mayumiri Deb Madayana Smaw mamosubdar baby ragmiw. Agi masubdra ngalgelamle ngirngatpak Smaw Susong Rasanford Smaw Maris Hens Chunewo mamosubdar baby ragmiw. Ilya kalsub daloltobdar ngiya ngalgela batok El Morablitang yoy chisingewo mabalang ulang wong mamosubdar adad may madagay ngasew. Agi direk kalmasubdra ngalgela Remaldil Ongetiu Margar Ichiro Mahenrita Chilton marangalgel. Rangalgel amle dilpak Kalaus Pasungala Raedla Roman Rideb Low Erungala Windy Erungala Chances Pasungala Ma Shienas Pasungala mamosubdar baby ragmiw. Rangalgel abalbult Sambal Rabaule Sambal Fuanes Sambal Ma Fabian the Basol. Rangalgel Asayeko Iyar Ra Elmer Iyar Sabet Iyar Estela Nakata Evelyn Iyar Kel mamosubdar baby ragmiw. Rangalgel Nobuko Leong Rasusan Olabu Maliona Ricky Maisak Sambal mamosubdar baby ragmiw. Rangalgela Christina Kodeb Racarson Kodeb Michelle Alfonso Marlene Dominic mosubdar baby ragmiw. Agi direk kalmasubdar rangalgela Alil Nakamura Radilpak Keiko Bedor marangalgel. Ngalgela Hisaye Kuniosi Ra Quincy Kuniosi ngalgela Hiroshi Nakamura Ra Benhart Bauloong madira sa asong Paskuan at Talay, ngiragev yugi wodongokla, genchiro dongokla, Marta Kosiba, Maria dongokla, mosubdar bebi ragmiw. Rangalgela Vaisiro Nakamura, Ra Esra Nakamura, Dan Ngirangayang, Jeremy Nakamura, Virginia Nakamura Taryong, Esther Nakamura, Kimio Nakamura Hideos, Royce Nakamura, mosubdar bebi ragmiw. Rangalgelam lengir ngatak Tosiwo Nakamura, Raong Teruy Siegfried Nakamura, Margo Nakamura Laol, Merna Nakamura Kyota, Imelda Nakamura France, mosubdar bebi ragmiw. Rangalgelam le Chief Justice, Mamoru Nakamura, Ra Edwin Mamoru, Harold Nakamura, Natalie Nakamura, Ma Stephanie Nakamura. Rangalgelam le Obakalol Guniwo Nakamura, Ra Dr. Amais Robert, Arik Nakamura, Ebileville Caroline Nakamura Takava, Chil Nakamura Iyar, Sherry Nakamura Ulongong, Marbebi Rangmiw. Rangalgelam le Dilpak Margi Napoleon, Rangir Ngetpak Numbert Napoleon, Marangalgel. Ongetiu Andres Napoleon Marangalgel, Obakalol Peter Napoleon Marangalgel. Rangalgel Anawo Koy Miyong, Raheis Kahuwe, Makayalani Kini, Marbebi Rangmiw. Beverly Napoleon, Marangalka. Rangalgel at Johanna Napoleon, Raile Nirmeri, Marangalgel. Rangalgel Amle Dilpak Naomi Simang, Rabayron Napoleon, Rolmi Napoleon Singeru, Marbebi Retir. Togubet Selsub, Dalol Tobdringia Dilpak Kego Bedor, Mangiragev Yugi Wodongokl, El Morangalgel at Takataro Nakamura, Tomei Nakamura, Evil Nakamura, Madencio Nakamura, Elkmo Bolsab Amiu, Emei Madray Ngaseul, Ol Mga Tarir, Arangalgel at Targid, Raday Siro Nakamura. Yang Yaw, Ragim Subdra Rangalgel Angiraw Miss, Raw Eldig sa Governor Natus Miss, Richard Miss, Madirek Kalngalgel Masako Orengs, Ra Captain Benito Tomas, Mosubdra Bebi Rakaw. Agidirek Kalmasubdra Rangulio Sim Makuy, Ma Isabela Rideb, o ngayim Captain Alvin Raymond, the Mosubdra Adav. Malklo atre, Trebto ka alsang, Mabolakal sab Emel May, Enkmal Diwngil Besul, Ebay Vidgalat Karang Lungu. Kompmal Mesulang, Yabud Mabaltigareng Radios, Bolobangge Rokwi. Sign, Obakalol Peter Napoleon, Ngirage Yugi Wodongokla. Subdrakamaldil. Tia subdrakamaldil lol tobdringay maawang skilang ultirakla may adrayrik Albert Maldangsang el morar admamalkmo a Raymond Nakamura el ngalgela targidra Lucy Losi ngirangayang Nakamura amlamosmer emlamotorgokol moringa kamaldil ra Saturday September 6, 2025. Makamaldil la moringira blila damal ra Daisiro Nakamura el ngaramdalair orior lomu ra 9 a.m. etiul klok ra tutaw el motalyal sils emo uragedra ol rangrarda. Malwaise agim subdra rangal garangar kitlel di mo mesra messenger rangalgela mogisang ra obakrakalaw Stevenson mogisang mamgas pasubda load. Eriga Emmanuel Marangalgel Rimir Hayes ngiratreg mamgas pasubda load. Chegor yungl Marangalgem may madagay nga sew. Rangalgela iyol saiske radil may saiske may madagay nga sew. Rangalgela tuur ubde ra idid el Balaw, mamgas pasub the loav. Rangalgela valgu ubday, ra hermina ngirmidol. Rangalgela isaol emasyol, rubas subadyang ubday, agigo klolubak, ma west saiske, may madakay nga sewer tial alabul. Rangalgela ilse ra pergay sugyama, marbebi ringi. Rangalgela malil baul, rangir olsul sidino milil. Rangalgela ulsak la baul, ralsaw masayugi, masayeko yutamingil. Rangalgela koy maldangasang, former delegate Marhens Maldangsang, Rangalgela idub ubday, makyari daluta marangalgiw. Yakyol tur rangira makati albu ulsadang, malmea odalbi liblay amauroys, marangalgel, malngasukumam. Rangalgela ngireng ramok, tra Salvador ramok, tomosubdar bebi ragmiw. Rangalgela mbrere o ngir ora alangiray galaw, siwarong ebal tamarangalgem, Rangalgela Emiliana Marcelo, Rangalgela Haruga Singit, Rangalgela Malob Lil, Rangir Makur, Ra Ubday, Mamgas Pasubad Load, Rangalgela Adang Al Itay, Ra Denis Matjakson Ngir Ongor, Rangalgela Baulis Paul, Ra Christina, Marbebi Rakaw, Rangalgela Rangul, Kadals, Kodeb, Mahiraw Klolad, Rangalgela Odaryong Takamine, Marangalgel, May Madagay Ngasew, Rangalgela August Ramot, Rangalgela rangalgela raklay baul, rasabina macho raklay, mamgaspasubdlo ade may madaalim. Blay rangire, yagim subdra yaadra bital tao, tsurumang ngirmang, mo subdra adad may madakay ngasew. Marangal garang raul belu, ralidia agitaya kumangay, mamgaspasubde may madaalim ertial albul. Kompmal masulang, yarubakal Dios, lolomol malamakal tanga targid rokoy. Sain, imauang skilang ultirakl, may adrayrikl Albert Maldangasang. Subdrak maldil. Ongingil tial subdrak maldil, aloltob dringa irekreged rasirs at Tobias kuad, ongeyim Henry Yuri, ngiratangadik Wilbert ngirakamrang, idolodal Absalom ngiraklang, maongerung Gambes Kosoley, el morarokwil adamamalkmo, a Raymond Nakamura, el ngalgela targidra Lucy ngirangayang Nakamura, amlosme erem lamotorok lakamaldilel, el moringira Saturday, September 6, 2025, edi mamaldi rabli ladamal radaisiro Nakamura ramdalai. Makamaldi la omura 9 a.m. etil klora tutaw, el motalial sils emo uraged ra ol rangrard. Malwaise ang akal ikreged ra sirs Tobias kuad, maongeyim Henry Yuri, am subdra rangalgelamle ikreged ra sirs Yuri either way, magi oltur ra mamang kliw Yuri, malme rangalgem ra tuberay, marbebi ringi, magimgay nga sewertial albul. Rangalgela rolmi o it rdulaw, ralorali ola ar lulg, marangalgela tres rdulaw, ratamara mayosi o kabe. Rangalgela kabor o it badal, rapkoy baltaw marangalgel, rangalgela sigitong baltaw, Wilhelm Badal marangalgel ra Leroth Wilhelm, rangalgela Valentin Badal, Marao Badal marangalgel, rangalgela Atmalew Badal, mamgaspasubdlo ada marangalga. Rangalgela malngoes tamang ratasya kay sila sa marangalgel, rangalgela kalaw kay singeru, raong teruy o manggar singeru, maruudam. Eileen kuad marangalgel, Marita kuad. Rangalgela ngirutang ramina en ri marangalgel, rangalgela tamol, marangalgela oite ngirutang, marangalgela otob adalbayumang, rarut asanuma, ngirutang adalbayumang, mauel adalbayumang, may madaalim. Yailakal spadek ngakal ngiratangavig Wilbert ngirakamrang, amorang ngiramati elbu el savang, maobak raywong abay savang, mosubdar bebi rakamiw marangalka. Esang olgari lamangalgel, pukuro Roman idib, mapolind idib, edwin apaloy magaylor or mosubdar bebi rakamiw. Naomi ngirakamrang marangalgem, ibdurale Robert Tuti, Deskim Tuti, Oteo Tuti, Iris Tuti, ngaspasubdalo Delegate Lucio ngiraiwet, mosubdar bebi rakaw, matokubet selspader, amora odalbili blay mauroy sa marangalgel. Ao sisil subdar kamaldile la Raymond Nakamura, aloltob niya ongerung Gambes Kosoley, el morar bebi rakamam, rablay rangadangol, rangartmawal mo, may madangasutri tirgal bebi rigi, dertial alabul. Makmasubdar korang Fisher, mar bebi rakaw, marangalgiw, dangalay balaw marangalgel, kubari en alibosang, mosubdra ruudam. Ebil radapkar ete tiob marangalgel, Joseph tiob mosubdar bebi rakaw. Madire eriw Elvira France mamgaspasubdloab. Tira kolosisil subdra kamaldi, laloltob daringi ay dolodal Absalom ngiraklang, el morarangal garaw alaw, rablay rangayaw, raymali galtmo, a Raymond Nakamura, amlosmer, emlamotorhok la kamaldile, el moringira Saturday, September 6, 2025. Akamaldi la di moringira blila damal ramdalayi, lomu ra 9 a.m., etil klora tutaw, el motalial sils, emoragedra ol rangrard. Makmasubdra ngalgela tosko ngiraklang, roobak lubil remel Angelina en tabay, mamgaspasubdalo adamarangal, gemay madaalim edgay ngasew. Rangalgela kador malwat, rangalgela Fermin na malwat, rangalgela rengal ad Yosiwo, Jefferson Yosiwo, Jackson Bakay Yosiwo, Matiasinto Yosiwo, mamgaspasubdalo adamarangal. Rangalgela yung, rangalgela mutok, tiraybu, akabidor, marangalgela chieko. Rangalgela uduy ligur, rawaruyos, Eliot uduy, maodal adruyos, modesta yu ngirasway, mamgaspasubdalo adamarangal, emay madaalim, edgay nga sewertial albul. Rangalgela kadam ramla albalu, basael giwalul, mangiyoy katsumi kay erungol, mamgaspasubdalo dlo ad marangal ge may madaalim. Marangal ge lamre ra adalbay wel sunger dialul, marbebi rakaw, diramalong Victoria N. Ganay, marbebi rakaw, rolmi mare marangal gem, hanay matengal marbebi rakaw, winamre marangal gem, rangal ge la Henry Tamore, mawilyan der ngotel, mamgas pasubad lo ad may madaalim medgay ngasew. O sisul subad ramaldi loltob daringia erongos Henry Ewat, el masubad ramaldi la Raymond Nakamura, el ngalgela targidra Lucy Losi ngirangayang Nakamura, el mlosme ramlamotorhok lakmaldile el moringira September 6, 2025. Akmaldi la di moringira plila damal raday siro Nakamura ramdalair orior. Makmasub de olngit mamay madalmang tari rangalged ertial alabul. Makmasub dra mamang Rego Uehara marangalgem may madakay ngase ertial masang. Rangalgela lali ewat ra ruad Pauline Iskang mamgas pasubad load marangal may madakay ngasew. Rangalgelam le ikrigedra Sears Yuri Therbay yakyol turradal mamra kliw Yuri malme arangal magimgay ngasew. Rangalgelamis oligong raklena bi takava mosub darbe bi rakaw may madaalim. Rangalgelali may desel rasu mamgas pasubad load may madakay ngasew. Rangalgela dingalius ngotel mamgas pasubad load. Rangalgela masayos rangalgela tadawo ngotel ra Dorothy Ueda mosub darbe bi rakaw. Ngalgela Alex ngotel ra Rur N. Gibbons multur rama markaw may madakay ngasew. Rangalgela Sabela ra Hermine ngirmakur ngas pasubad load. Suset ngiram may madakay ngasew. Rangalgela Naomi Begebakmav may madaalim. Rangalgela Nens Malayre ra Brian Malayre mosub darbe bi rakaw may madaalim. Rangalgela Taror Kasiwang ra Elin S. Igeva mosub darbe bi rakaw may madakay ngasew. Rosemary ngiralbong mamgas pasubad load. Teori singewo mosub darbe bi rakaw. Rangalgela Ramot ra Riung Salvador Ramot mamgas pasubad load may madakay ngasew. Makloria ngirasyaw mosub darangal may madakay ngasew. Kompmal masulang yarubak kal Dios lumaknal tangat targida rokoy. Sain ikrigedra Sears Tobias Kuav ongeyim Henry Yuri ngiratangadik Wilbert ngirakamrang ongerung Gambes Kasoley idolodal Absalom ngiraklang uerongos Henry Ewat.
Tial subdel mulla rengastergi adiagal spedel madiagal tigingel malub engul de suela dias broadcasting company tiang aspedirar adlul top dergi haraorgi kohmal mesulang.
Subdra kamaldi la Richard Silmay. Ngal ngiray galaw Francisco Gibbons, adal baratang alensid, ngirol ngabang regaryo ngirmang, ngira itay Dr. Victoriano, maheri Fritz am subdra bekal gaw adal kmo, at targidra Richard Sadang Silmay, am lokodong rarubakal marakamang lulungul, ersera August 29, 2025. Akamaldi la Richard am lamotrokok kulmorgina September 7, 2025 Sunday, Rapala Funeral Home and Chapel ngarablur ngat kibrayray. Malaway segim subdiol ngit kamil gaw adal mamim da alim kay ngisir tilakam del silsa. Ngar ablong rabla rang dimaw yagim subdra gaur irer dimaw lo shares peace martulul sa fiol tirakla mo subdra adad. Ngar de irabla rang ramyo yagim subdra gaul ramyo Columbus sa kuma mo subdra adad. Agidre kam subdra gaul ngira idung isak swala daw mo subdra bibir gaw. Ngar marabla rage yagim subdra gaul arbdur rage drama diraibu. Ngar mlungu rabla rang turong yagim subdra malol ngitra gaul ngir turong chansung yama mawdal adad tial albul mo subdra adad. Ayra rabla asel yagim subdra gaul spis Valentino ngiriklang maudal adra asel tagagurulud kalkmamaim da alim da kangisew. Prilio rabla rang silyong yagim subdra itpik James kin adeng maudal adro salin solablay mo subdra adad emaim da kangisew. Ablur orir yagim subdra mirar yurigo Fritz Materni mahamarengem radira delgong o waisang Fritz Mariur marangalgiw mamaim da kangisew. Rangalgilang ribong tewid ra Leslie Tewid ma Beverly King mamaim da kangisew. Rangalgila Maria Che Silmay ra Hayato Silmay Maclayton Silmay masubdra bebir kamiw. Rangalgila lul kupsaka ra Bautista lul mahelmir lul mar bebir kamiw. Rangalgila Tagayo Yano Rab Ekaldil Evakiota Francisca Balailes Evelyn Yano mao odmir oblang ongskat Yano maim da kangisew. Rangalgila terterui Mariur Iris Mariur mar bebir gaw. Rangalgila dialul Torwal ra Ruso ngalibang mar bebir gaw. Lawrence Katabangang, Dira Ray Mary Adelbay ma Emery Wenti, Bosub da bibir kami maim da ali me da kangisew. Rangal gila toribyong Uel Rachenson toribyong, Deborah toribyong, Mayuel toribyong, kaspasubdro ade mim nakaingiseu. Kidira kalolingit terkal ngida sibong lakus malsol, maodam ramairing malsol, mamaim da alim nakaingiseu. Rangal gila romant matura maluert matua, remeriang matua, malip matua, welt matua, masubdra ruud miu maru liu mim nakaingiseu. Tira prak elisita more, mamarangem ra aida malsol, marangal giu mim nakaingiseu. Rimu dominikang oriak na mamarangem ra media misal, mamona marabo, marangal giu mim nakaingiseu. Oob kay tingilagid marangal gem, tira karwor no nalui marangal gem, ungir rungul lakobong marangal gem mim nakaingiseu. Ramarang santi asano mama atitwoy kiki uduy, mosubdra bebir kami mim nakaingiseu. Adalbayra idik laklensid, Sam Sanders, madaliget manggur lulga, mosubdra ngal karanang gairo mim nakaingiseu. Aubay Mateo Rudim ama Miriam Chin, mosubdra bebir kami mim nakaingiseu. Steven Kiyota, Magloria Kiyota, mosubdra bebir kami mim nakaingiseu. Rangal gila wadal adi sebong rabonay simang marbebir kaw. Kaltngurang armeri lelwen yada ma wadal ad, mosubdra rangal karang armeri le mim dalim nakaingiseu. Kaltngurat amding rabay uduy mat ngasik risong sa ito, marangal karat amding may imdaalim na kaingisew. Ngakal ngiray galaw diri kalmsubdek malolgit rakaw libdul Alex Marep, mabilong Gloria Sally, mamay imdaalim na kaingisew tial albula. Ay liak kalsubdol taw diri ngiray galaw, amasubdol arubas a Gabriel Adalbay, maoob Rahel Beserrak, margisiwang wain Adalbay, olingit masubdol aradad ay may imdaalim na kaingisew tial kamaldil. Aktiri kalmsubdol morami Mariar, olingit rakaw rab orgasada Laurentino Ulong, machoy uwegi masubdol gidra Mariar mim dalim daging isirti albula qaraswala gim subdar gal ngira qalsong sa masang mosubdar bin gaw mim daging isew qaramay gim subdar gal adra may eliayob ma elbir raqum rasena azuma mosubdar ada mim daging isew ngarbeda gim subdar gal song sumang mamarin ng iratra mosubdar ada mim daging isew agidra gal mosubdar gal ding lius yuchin wahara mokontial mosubdar ngal graylo mim dalim daging isew qarqabsang gim subdar aspangan ma odalad mosubdar ngal umrong le mim daging isew Maldila. Agiray galaw Francisco Gibon sa direk msubdra ngalgila Florencio Gibon sa makol Dana Gibon sa masubdra bebir ngaw mim nakaingisew. Ak direk msubdra ngalgila Maria Pedro, ilungit rakaw Lorenzo Pedro, Madebora Pedro, masubdra bebir ngaw mim nakaingisew. O sisiul subdra kamaldila Richard Sadang Silmay, igamamal ngalgila ungi labaudong, ilngira abayad Matthew Albelaw, Timothy Albert, Petrus Italmong, ngilarmo Miss Asaito, Senator Cecilil Aldabel, Colbas Aloysius Tole, Paudistar Alula, Ralph Moses, Bekkel di lagamit Thomas, Madirat ngrura oretiwas isang, amsub del moral Bekkel gawad al-adal mo. Daw tangaloy tita al sungude bod al mingat targid rangiray galaw Francisco Gimon sa maoled rahayato silmay ertial albula. Agidiri kalmsub rangal gila mis rangiwal, rangal gila oroma, rangal gila ngira makati, rangal gila ngira klang, rangal gila taldil, marangal gila modat ngay. Akamaldi ila Richard Sadang silmay amor ngira Palau Funeral Home and Chapel ngarangat kibrayray na September 7 al Sunday, ranan dori am al motor 3 PM, emeral mo moroklo lolgul rangar bodor orior. Patokam asang maser matrigil model Sabril minakamaldi ila, akmal di galat karang lungu, matrigil adaman lo di kalmtong clear, lengk lang mga tela subda ul, akmal di kabal makitarang miyo magtangal mercy silsila kamaldi la madaalim ida sa tial mamulubong la ratar gidra Richard Sadang Silmay. Kop malm sulang edo kat moklab ngid makamaldi silsa. Sain ang iday galaw Francisco Gibonsa. Tiang asubra ko dal lol todri ngay kirgedra idis el chowraklay o ngotruy o Siegfried na kamura paap hens takawo o ngay mi Henry Yuri arkasius ngawak kalngilatrang i adrabut telbay Frank Malsol li o tobda ma Frank Max el murarugul adamamelk mo a Richard Sadang Silmay am los meses August 29, 2025 amadngilang kaltargid ang aramorg emla motrok kulmorngia kamaldili ranan AM ratutara Sunday September 7, 2025 ra Santos Porha Funeral Home palway sekim subra rugul adamam marangal karigal Mangangal asubda mar obak rusong terwochogay marangal gilam resbang. Ngarangal gilam likridra idis el takawom resbang mamarbebiringi. Rangal gila alsaw Albert raaholi ba Albert marbebiringi. Rangal gila skiwom resbang at siska skiwom marbebiringi. Marangal gila omes osima. Al Abraham osima marbebiringi. Ang along agim subdar at mamarabalatong lel. Rangal gila spis magim subdar kaur iriay o share spis. Marangal gila itping magim subdar rangal gila gintura temong. Marangal gila Yosia France. Patricia France madaliget Portia France kusole. Mkas pusubdal beklad marangal kay may imdakaing isew. Agidri kalmsubdar rangal gila isaw rungula marangal gila Siwe West. Mkas pusubdal beklad marangal kay may imdakaing isew. Agidri kalmsubdar rangal gila oral lang igsila. Magim subdar kami marangal gila ongino igsila. Marangal gila Rossi metengal magim subdar subdar kami orang ngal gilang idatrang rosang ma event simeteng alam kas subdal bek laad marangal nge meim dang iseu agidire kal subdar ngal gila idup ma kem subdar gal betul mer sa arurang madil betul derbe martin mo subdar bek laad meim dang iseu bakal mamang rego sisang mo subdar ngal gidire kalon tial mo subdar ngal gila tadawong hotel a ola kem subdar ngal gil tilong idatrang bakal dil garay dil boy matul mo subdar ngal gem rabera matul Eric matul Mallory and matul meim dang iseu agidire kal subdar ngal gila ksano makal Clarence ksano mabetik ksano mo subdar bebir kami umarangal ke meim dang iseu agidire kal subdar ngal gila idong idatrang bakal batilda mo subdar bebir ngau arangal gila aigo ngiraungil legal lilay ngiraungil mo subdar bebir ngau arangal gila rol Song e gaul mas kulsong mo subdar bebir ngau arangal gila sadang silmay e gaul adalbar gasawar ngas subdar bekla de meim dang iseu agidire kal subdar ngal gila oilang bosil magim subdar ngal gila murang raklay ra sabinar termeted selling raklay Justin raklay ma Philip raklay kas subdar ad mangal ge meim dang iseu agidire kal subdar gaul beringwal siwe solang mo subdar ngal ge meim dali mertial bula agidire kal subdar ngal gila igalaw ol ngal rasabet takataro me meri ngula marangal gila ngirur wasisang na anchela wasisang ngitop wasisang isida ma prima kwal mukas subdar bekla de meim dang iseu agidire kal subdar ngal gila terang na Enicia kenti ma Albino kenti mukas subdar bekla de meim dang iseu agidire kal subdar ngal gila Joseph Isaol gaul Twaila Isaol ma Eloise Isaol mukas subdar meim dang iseu agidire kal subdar gal chan mingidap meim dang iseu agidire kal subdar ngal gila ilabrang bay makal Emilia bay marangal gem Rina Borha marbebir ngau ngal gila ngiray bay Ralinda Thomas makabe Northwhite ngiray bay marbebir ngamiu Margol Lool Glenda bay Merna Kyota Edmund bay rangal gila Isaac bay dililaw bitlay marbebir ngau kas subdar meim dang iseu agidire kal subdar ngal gila ering raswer gaul Ebiraidis Lucy Matsutaro marangal gem ra bay Matsutaro ma Ebil Matsutaro ma meim dang iseu agidire kal subdar ngal gila Kang ra Victor Nginasway ma Lilir Dor Orugay ma Isabel Godol Ian Godol ma meim dang iseu makal Racking Rasway May agidire kal subdar ngal gila Malsol Nginasway ra Hayes Malsol mo subdar bebir ngau meim dang iseu agidire kal subdar Dr. Chanis Nginasway agidire kal subdar ngal gila Johannes Nginasway motor gyadal miu meim dang iseu amawi Nginasway motor gyadalam meim dang iseu agidire kal subdar ngal gila edangal ngir ngamius ergaw Cleo Yuri marangal gem ra Rufina Yuri Saburo isikl mangloy ma Mela Hideos mkas subdar bekla de meim dang iseu agidire kal subdar Adelina Babutao Taego N Rup Erica Robert Elizabeth R Hollins Deborah R Wong Renee Robert mangal gel Rapabaldao Brangil Plus Robert Jamaica Robert kas subdar bekla de marangal ge meim dang iseu agidire kal subdar ngal gel Naruo ngirang mius Raul Ruth Naruo Lilen Naruo Matibe Malsol mo subdar bibir kami marangal ge meim dang iseu agidire kal subdar ngal gel Ibugay Targong Raul Christina Michelson marangal gem legislator Carlo Otobda ngay Otobda ma Edumail Otobda kas subdar bekla marangal ge meim dang iseu agidire kal subdar ngal gel Kathy West Kenneth West Carla West Madilor West kas subdar ade meim dang iseu agidire kal subdar ngal gel Chan Targong Raul Chanis Cooper ma Chan Targong Jr ma Chansi Targong mo subdar bibir kami marangal ge meim dang iseu agidire kal subdar ngal gel Will Max Raul Antonia Max Reed Talia Max Katosang Liana Max Eungel Leona Max Levelin Rungul Maclayton Max kas subdar ade meim dang iseu agidire kal subdar ngal gel ringang belesam magem subdar ngal gel Anemari Tochi Radwen Tochi mo subdar bibir kami marangal ge meim dang iseu agidire kal subdar ngal gel Inglay Migaw Magaul Praise subdar Rumong mo subdar bibir gaw agidire kal subdar ngal gel Maget Hideos Magaul Lisa Hideos mo subdar bibir gaw agidire kal subdar ngal gel Simer Magaul Luche na Simer mo subdar ngal ge meim dang iseu tel bula Magaul Leleng Miguel mo subdar bibir gaw meim dang iseu agidire kal subdar ngal gel Maui ra Samuel Maui Vicky Maui ma Emiel Maui kas subdar ade meim dang iseu agidire kal subdar ngal gel Ngiralbong Magaul Haim Regisiwang mo subdar bibir gaw marangal ka Magaul Senator Brian Malayde ma meim dalim dang iseu agidire kal subdar gaw Gloria Ngirasiaw bangal gem ralo misang Ngirasiaw meim dang iseu agidire kal subdar ngal gel Ngirako Ngitedil Magaul Gorang Mers ma subdar bibir gaw marangal giu meim dang iseu agidire kal subdar ngal gel Lidadong Rula Gaul Klo Olablu James Miwata Lidadong mo subdar bibir gaw meim dang alim dang iseu Tokobet sa espadam mamarangina makati elbul sadang maotalbi liblay mauroisa at mumkas masudar arbek kadad marangal karablara makati emaim na kaingisew. Esara ilyak kal tokobet sa espadam mamar adamam rablarang arbis rakaur asengal Ignacio Anastasio madir arbis masudar adad marangal emaim na kaingisew. Malakayo kagidire kal tokobet sa masudar kal ngira takaw bibiano math dil takaw sariangging makyosi telay masudar adad marangal emaim na kaingisew. Ayra tokobet sa masudar adamam rablara ngururior rat mewang rungulbay uang turungulbay dirakal talyab na mangyur masyol masudar arbek laad marangal emaim na kaingisew. Ngarada gimsudar adamam rablara itrir rakaul ritar itrir yutakamangloy ebir ramerong stominaruo Martha Dever Maria Hapson Paulina Ikea madang ngabo Tamir Mangsaw Jr. arang marangal gelam lemle sariang besebs rakaul ngira madal rabay Harry besebs maru adam rabinardita Rachel Maruth ngas pasudal beklad marangal karablara itrir emaim na kaingisew. Ablilo agim sudar albinada albay mosudar albirngaw emaim na alim na kaingisew. Tirgil adamam lodi kalmadung clear lang klomotela subdaul lakamal makitarang mo emaim na kaingisew telulubong al sungulat targid dibus ladrong led Richard sadang silmay. Adakop malmsulang Dios lolmol malamakal tanga targid rakuy. Sain ekridraidis Joe Raklay. Tia subdra kodal loltod nga ibudur Alexander Merep ro rat agi malwert matul maklotraul Ernest Ongidobl lamsubdra rokul adri rakabli raidid elgile lakamal dili rat Richard sadang elngalgela Maria Scott silmay masadang iray irang silmay. Akamal dili langkal targid Richard sadang hamla motrokol morngira Sunday September 7, 2025 rapala funeral home and chapel mo 12:30 PM etob del momadak raklol lol ngar bodr orior alwayse gim subdra kami rokul dalal marok tamar marangalgela kabli raidid ak momogtangal mi nakangsew edang aswirat targid rahayato silmay marbebiring irtial albula kop malmsulang sa ni Abdul Alexander Mereb ro ratagia malwert matul maklotral Ernest Ongidobl maginom tilos katpiano teatogobet sa sudel loltov der nga bes dai sagrel katin balayles maadal baramra ba Felix Okabe mangin au Harry Fritz mardara itrir cherom temangil mor kamiu ladgawad ra klengsew ra albul motargid ra Richard silmay sadang alnglegela Maria silmay amla mokdong ra roba kal Dios el mor kamang lulungul agi umrangat mong malbato alsang maalbul ra balwader belaw en diklombrang gidram ngil syugang among usugid el mosewe del gangisew rat aril besudra albul malway setya maltogobet sulsudra tob der nga bestay sagrel gan katin balayles el mor ngirairung isakswala da mosudra dadrairung mabibirigid ra balwader belaw emaim gangisew tel albul tadrigal maltogobet sulsudra tob der nga adel baramra Felix Okabe el moraro romiu ar adra qabli ramra magim gaw adra qabli ra kayangal state mal sela balwader blur belaw el kmalo langit rabud mabaltigireng ra klangsew romiu gilel tel albul tadrigal maltogobet sulsudra el morang gila kiasang magaul severino Ikea madiringet edong hinya we haram ebir ramrong Cecilia Ikea bosudra bibir romiu marangalgiu emaim alim da kangsew tel albul tadrigal maltogobet sulsudra el moradira Ray Mary Adelbay madira makati senrang sadang madayon wenting iray galaw Lawrence Wenti katabangang ma Emery Wenti masada kosmaw mosudra bibir romiu marangalgiu emaim da kangsew tel albul tadrigal maltogobet sulsudra mar obura orqasada Laurentino long ekmalongit to ang esorgaw mosudra ada de emaim ng swirang aligel Maria silmay Richard silmay sadang lamot makdong alarwak kal Dios en maramang lulungul tadrigal maltogobet sulsudra marang aligel abay makyolngit rastalin bay ma Senator Siegfried Nakamura makamenor dwight ngiray bay mosudra bibir romiu marangalgiu emaim da kangsew tel albul tadrigal maltogobet sulsudra marang aligel leleng balayles mosudra ngalgiu emaim da kangsew tel albul tadrigal maltogobet sulsudra mar adra qabli nang raw ekmalongit romiu emaim ng swirang aligel Maria silmay emlam makdong arubak al Dios en maramang lulungul tadrigal maltogobet sulsudra mar adra qabli otong ekmalongit rabud mabaltigireng maklangsew romiu gilel ang aligel Maria silmay Richard silmay sadang emlam makdong arubak al Dios en maramang lulungul tadrigal maltogobet sulsudra mar aligel saito baudong ekmalongit rabud mabaltigireng raklangsew romiu gilel ang aligel Maria silmay sadang Richard silmay sadang emlam makdong arubak al Dios en maramang lulungul tial kamaldi la Mornina Santos Porha Funeral Home ra Sunday September 7, 2025 ra 9 AM mo 12:30 PM emor olgul ra orior ngar bodlo kop malmusulang sain bestay sagrel katin balayles adel baramra Felix Okabe iraw Harry Fritz mardara itrir cherom tamingil
tial subdel mulla reng stringi adiagal spedel madiagal tigingel malub engul de suela dias broadcasting company tiang aspedirar adlul top dengi e haraorngi ko malmusulang
Subdra omudludo dras rela sadawoy lamlong. Tia subdra tobdra niya law isidoroy lamlong. Rungul ram oang William ngiray galaw, mawili ram el masubdra maldile la sadawoy lamlong, el ngalgelay lamlong kabuy, madirababi lamlong, el nosme rakwam ra August 24, 2025. Makamaldi la di morngi rablu rakwam. Malwaysay, ya omudludo da morngir el al-sapadong el September 6, 2025 raswelab. El di morngir rablil obrul ra el angi lamlong, ray bobang rabalurang at pang. Malwaysay yang ayangal, agim subdra el ruel mi remort margub, mabaab hens takawo, mamosubdra adad marngal e may madakay nga sew. Edirek al masubdra el Arlene lamlong Antonio, may madakay nga sew. Ngaralong ay agim subdra wangar ete Matias Erbay, hens ngiratarega, marngalgela ngatyung lang ngiratarega, mo subdra adad e may madakay nga sew. Ol yagim subdra kawal olablu James Miwata alidadong, mangira asabres Brownie Salvador, mo subdra bebi ragamiw maradad e may madakay nga sew. Ngartma agim subdra kawal arangas Lucio ngiraiwet, mo subdra bebi rakaw e may madakay nga sew. Rangalgela yakuil radaw dalin rangul marbebi ringi. Ngaramlangu yagim subdra kawal Sisinya ngiray galaw, marosanya abia, mamosub dar bebi ragamiw e may madakay nga sew. Obaklubil rikla hilong uduy, mamosub dar ngalgem e may madakay nga sew. Mary iram ka, mga tubaray iram ka madalut ka, mamosub dar bebi ragamiw marangal ka, el may madakay nga sew. Rangalgela rungolbay, rari irikla, ngirawes rungolbay, mamesiwet rungolbay, mamosub dar ngalgiw e may madakay nga sew. Rangalgela ngisala ayos Yamasaki, rangalgela teruko Kingya, rangalgela Sikyang Beesalat, rangalgela Ngiralmaut Kabuy, rangalgela Madaliwal Markub, rangalgela Ilabrang Ngirungotel, Ralilian N. Marsil, mamosub dar bebi rakaw e may madakay nga sew. Badul da klas Markub, adalbalu madaraysaw raageth, mamosub dar bebi rakaw e may madakay nga sew. Agidirek kalmasub dar rakaw el ngirutal i e may womat, mamosub dar bebi rakaw maradad e may madakay nga sew. Ngatpang agim sub dar rakaw losi yao, taway lamalong, tarmaw ay ngiramos, mamosub dar bebi ramiw e may madakay nga sew. Rangalgela emesyo ala may madakay nga sew. Marangalgela tawringel otobda, marubiyang hiromi nabayama, mamosub dar adad e may madakay nga sew. Imali kagim sub dar kawal rungulbay kalistus ngirturong, madi rungulbay sariyang tmatka, mamosub dar adad marangal e may madakay nga sew. Rangalgela eryong ngiratmat, rangalgela kaworu rungulbay, korang ngirablaku, mawel malek teruwo rungulbay, mamosub dar bebi ragamiw e may madakay nga sew. Mala albalu, basael giwalul, rangalgela nga sengs nakamura, wadal adaw lay taltul, mamosub dar bebi rakaw e may madakay nga sew. Maom arol la simer, mosub dar ngalgem e may madakay nga sew. Ng esar, e nga kalaw isidoroy lamlong, amsub dar kawal e begew tad ngiramang yor, mamosub dar adad marangal e may madakay nga sew. Iray, yak masub dar ngalgela yasko lebal, risawor iray, mamosub dar bebi rakaw e may madakay nga sew. Rangalgela rangasul rangil, mabrengs ar ngirmeril, mosub dar bebi rakamiw marangal e may madakay nga sew. Oryo ragim subdra yoy katsumi erungol marangalgel. Dorin ongolungol, mosub dar bebi rakaw e may madakay nga sew. Rita masubda, mamosub dar ngalgem e may madakay nga sew. Paul uegi marbebi ringi e may madakay nga sew. Dr. Ulay otobda, mamosub dar adad e may madakay nga sew. Ibu malsol, mamosub dar bebi rakaw e may madakay nga sew. Nirongor Rigi Mool, mamosub dar adad marangal e may madakay nga sew. Maro batyay ksano yalab, mamosub dar bebi rakaw e may madakay nga sew. Tokubet salsub daloltob dar ngi alaw isidoroy lamlong, amasub dar rakaw rungul rabarem oitrong rabong, maro batyay ksano yalab, mamosub dar arokul adad marangal raselaw e may madakay nga sew at yalomuduludol rasarela o aleg rasadawoy lamlong. Yalomuduludol dadi morngir el al-sapadong el September 6, 2025 raswelab rablila el angi lamlong raibobang rabalurang at pang. Ngklam nga tela subdaw ul matirgel adamamal mlodekal madungang clear adekal bol makita renrir. Yabol sab amiw e may madaalim medkay nga sew. Edirekal ngal bato ka alsang, maser, mapolakal sa amiwal may, engmal di ngil basul. Edidgalat karang lungu. Arubak kal Dios, lolmon malamak ngal tangat tergi the rokui. Kompmal masulang, law Isidoro ilamalong. Subdra amudludo dra sa rela sa dawo ilamalong. Kaya subdra top der ngarngu raperem o itrong rabong, maruulel ra law Isidoro ilamalong, maklaren sano, el masubdra rokwil ada marangal gara selaw, el ngarababel da orior pelilyo mangayaur, el mo asadawo ilamalong, el ngalgela ilamalong kabuy, madirababi ilamalong, amlosme rabelu rakwam ra August 24, 2025. Malaway say, ya amuduludo da moringir el al-sabadong el September 6, 2025, raswel baldi moringir ablil obrul ra el angi lamalong, ra ibobang rabelu rangatbang. Malaway say, yangar along, yagim subadar ka rubas subadyang ubday, mamo subadar adad marangal emay madakay nga sew. All, yagim subadar ka wal klol olablu James miwata alid adong, mangir asabres Brownie Salvador, mamo subadar adad emay madakay nga sew. Ngartma wagim subadar ngalgela yakuil, radaw dalil marbebi ringi, Johnny Tudong, mamo subadar bebi rakaw marangal emay madakay nga sew. Agidirekal masubadar ka wal tonayo kay ngiray galaw, mamiyako kenchiro klolubak, may madakay nga sew. Ngaramlanguy, yagim subadar ngalgelam lengir turong ramang South France, rangalgela ramang France, rangalgela skalsol ngiriyo, rangalgela idasmang reemang, radil badul lavern mareb, emo subadar bebi rakaw may madakay nga sew. Maobad mayreng malsol, mo subadar ngalgem may madakay nga sew. Rangalgela ngirbok tereng mareb, rangalgela tumakreng tamtereng, makaol obak klubil rikl, ilong olgaril uduy. Mamosubdar bebi rakaw marangalgem may madakay nga sew. Marangalgelang isela ayos rengil, marangalgelam lelaw ilamalong kabuy, ralaw Isidoro ilamalong, mamosubdar udam marbebi rakaw may madakay nga sew. Marangalgela rangolbay mariaur, marangalgela ngarwudas ngiray galaw bayaw. Engal rangul rabrem o itrong rabong, amasubdar ka wal ngiraklang chance kabong, mamosubdar rualem marbebi rakaw may madakay nga sew. Aktirek kalmasubdar ka wal ngirutal miwo math, mangir nga sis math, mamosubdar bebi rakamiw may madakay nga sew. Tukubet sal spadek nga kalrangul rabrem o itrong rabong, amasubdar ka wal ngiradilub at tamir mga South Junior, mau elrute faik el balaw, mau elbi lilolang ramang saw, mamosubdar bek kaladada marangal garadilub may madakay nga sew. Ngatpang, yagim subdar ngalgelam le dirababal blay, isaul, emasyol. Raamanya emasyol, mamosubdar bebi rakaw may madakay nga sew. Imilig, agim subdar ngalgelat kadaluk lamongami, radha badeb kamongami, mamosubdar bebi rakaw may madakay nga sew. Malgayok, yagim subdar rakaw nga tibu el makreos, mamosubdar bebi rakaw maradad may madakay nga sew. Hiray, yagim subdar rakaw ler the ort koel, rangalgela yasko lebal, dirisong yasko rungul, maling Darwin ISK, mamosubdar adad may madakay nga sew. Orior, agim subdar rangalgelaw alyay Toribyong, Ratchanson Toribyong, mamosubdar bebi rakaw may madakay nga sew. Maro batkiyay ksano yalap, mamosubdar bebi rakaw may madakay nga sew. Rangalgela diraklay ko siba, ra Esther ko siba, mamosubdar bebi rakaw may madakay nga sew. Ilyak kalspadek nga kalrangul rabarem o itrong raabong, amasubdar ka wal yaadar amay elyayob, mau elbil rakum sen na asuma, mamosubdar atad marangal may madakay nga sew. Balilyo wagim subdar ngalge lamle dilu armang ngiruyos, rangas kasuk Abraham ngiruyos, mamosubdar bebi rakamiw may madakay nga sew. Marangalge la ramalig, ra adar koroy bostol ramalig, marangalge la Susana da albay, ra Albina da albay, mamosubdar bebi rakaw may madakay nga sew. Rangalgela noboru ramaliga, maharuwo ramaliga, may madakay nga sew. Aktirek kalmasubdra rangalgela mli adar garoy yasintoy saal, rangalgela Martini saal, rangalgela talyal oli dasyar, rangalgela smaw susong, rangalgela asako nakata, rangalgelang ngira albaed, rangalgela di Raitong Maresabang, marangalgela di Raitong Williams, mamgas pasub de may madakay nga sew. Ngayaw reagi masubdar rangalgela Thomas Orengs, Rabenito Orengs Thomas, mosubdar bebi rakaw, marangalgela kasil, kay itchi, may madakay nga sew. Klam nga tela subdaw ul, matirgel adama malmlodya kal madungang clear, lakalbol maknitaran rir, yabol sa bamiw, may madakay nga sew. Direkal malbato ka alsang maser, mabola kal sa bamiwal may, and maldiwngil basul, edidakalat karang lungu. Arubak kal Dios, lumaknal tangat targid rokoy, kompmal masulang. Sign, rangul rabarem, oy terong raabong. Subdra amuduludo, drakamaldile la sadawoy lamalong. Tia subdra kamaldi, loltob nga ngiraklang chance kabong, Governor Dr. Amais Roberts, mar ididrong James Mangayolt, el masubdal gire la kamaldile la sadawoy lamalong, el ngalgelay lamalong kabuy, madirabab. Ngalbuy kam los me rabalurakwam, ra August 24, 2025, ya kamaldil, adi marngi rabalurakwam. Malwaysay ya omuduludog, el mool nga sertial kamaldil, amorngi ra September 6, 2025, Sabadong, ra 10 a.m., 3 o'clock ra tutaw, rablil obukul ra el angi lamalong, el ngaray bobang rabalurang at pang. Malwaise yang ayangal, yagim subdargaw ori simang bandari, o bakarusong teruwot yogay, ulong Antonio Yaab, maebi lungilreng hens, medakay nga sewertial alabula. Ngar along, yagim subdargaw o bakarayabuk Lorenzo Ngiramolaw, medakay nga sewertial alabula. All, eng spadla ngira makati elbu ulsada ma Henry Yuri. Rangalgela waisang el lin yamanguchi marbebi ringi. Rangalgela ngiraged el Sheila Sakuma ma Jennifer Olgaril, Kayukl J. Olgaril, sa Armidal Chef Olgaril, marangalgela yolsaw el Florencia Arramalig, el kmomgas pasubadload, em nga sukuma martel albul. Ngarad eng spadla Justino maait, mamosubdara bebi rakaw, edakay nga sewertial albul. Ngiwal nagim subdra ngiraybay Gregorio Darong, mawadal at Pora Basilius, marangalgela Rosang Tuulyaur, marangalgela Murako Darong, marangalgela mle ngiraybay Masaichi, marangalgela mle wadal at Bertang, marangalgela mle Isokoli Eliatulob, marangalgela Dasum ngirakasaw, marangalgela mle koybad malaytaw. Agidirek kalmasubdra former Vice President Miss Antonio Bells, may mga suma mertial albula. Malgayok eng spadla ngiray nga sa Villani Talay, mamaasal ba ekaldil agemi Talay, mamosubdra adad edkay nga sewertial albula. Ng SR eng spadla raseng Ignacio Anastasio, Speaker Sabino Anastasio, ma Elias Romana Anastasio, madakay nga sew artial albula. Ngatpang eng spadla rubayang Hiromi Nabeyama, mapadul Mers Arurang, Governor Chesi Iyar, maeol Sisior, madakay nga sew artial albula. Ibobang eng spadla eeri Mike Rangul, elaang ilamalong, marangalgela sosowad sa alboy, medakay nga sewertial albula. Imelig, yagim subdargaw al rungulbay kalistus ngirturong, madirungulbay sariyang tmatk, medakay nga sewertial albula. Iray, eng spadala bale la fuber obiang skabong, madira alilay Kyoko Ringil, Koretib Laluk James, Juliet Skabong Rulugd, Masubad Skabong, Atanasio Tavawos Skabong, Mamelington Subadyang, medakay nga sewertial albula. Orior eng spadla Karete Williams, Setsko Tuur, Irung Igeda, medakay nga sewertial albula. Miyuns, agidirek lol ngitanges urakal spasung masawo bedor, mamosubdrar avav, edakay nga sewertial albula. Ngaramlanguy, nga kalngiraklang chance kabong, aol ngitanges urakawal ngirturong chance sugiyama, ngirutel emiwomav, mangirasibong lakyus malsol, elgirel tial gamaldile la sadawo ilamalong. O sisiulsubda, amorangira dilub at Tami Ramang South Jr., UL Route A, Fike El Balaw, Mamaas UL Bill, Ilolang Ramangsaw, El Kmome Dray nga sewertial albula. O sisiulsubda eng spadla Tadawos Kabong, Esther Skabong, Mangalgel Armari, El Haruwa Mangloy, Marangalgel. Marangalgel Arangolbay, Alriirik, Ngirawes, Rongolbay, mamesiwet rongolbay, marangalgela kaoru rongolbay, simang, elkmodkay nga sewertial albul. Direk kalspad langalgela kalalbay tablak, el dirramalong ebil orum. Madirek kalspad langalgela wadal adi ramka. Tial sub dagi moltob daringi, el dimsub drarungra alatalungal nga makablil. Magi olngit magidal gawad, logi waigal mlamadung, dakas pasub da, emedkay nga sewertial kamaldile la sadawoy lamalong. Sain ngiraklang Jan bis kabong.
Tial subdel mulla rengstringi adiagal spedel madiagal tigingel malub engul de suela dias broadcasting company tiang aspedirar adlul tobderngi e haraorngi ko mal mesulang.
Sudra kamaldi da Jocelyn Lily Joseph. Tia sudra kodal ol tobderngi is Al William Tati Alfred. Wer mangakla Melania ngimak Trencher, Severio Joseph, Thomas Joe Alfred, Mabenito Rings, el sudra kamaldi la targida Jocelyn Lily Joseph, el ngalgelam lew mangakla Hideo Joseph. Agamel dilel ngal targida mla motrok kulmorngir ang ewalurior trui matal kapsingil ong itulbuila Thursday September 11, 2025 al di morngira Palau Funeral Home lamur etiu klora te dobra tutau 9:30 AM e mga meldin moswel ba 12:30 PM abel do la motwab de el morficer istagra swel bel morngaura e motwab el talsigang em urol gul a omral mer oriora del mutro sul sils balway segim subdar bekla damam raqabli rangar ulbulu rangayaur mamim da alim da gaingin seu mga longa gem subdar yadra irik el pastor Albert dangasang chegor ayungol maeringa Emmanuel momasub drar bekkalada de meim da alim da gaing seu yang rarada gem sub drar qarai madil bogda rangar adok meim da alim da gaing seu telbula ya ola gem sub drar otru churaklai the crew Salvador Remota legislator saburor mota Sabina termetet maseling raklai mosub drar bekkalada marngal gem meim da alim da gaing seu osisul sub drar godal amorar ngal gelam leu ermanga kal Cristina Pedro Raveronica Pedro Elio Pedro isim Everday Pedro mamkas pasublo ade meim da alim da gaing seu o si siul da morangal gela sareng iraungil Raber Linda elila iraungil mo subda rarbebir gawe meim da alim da gaing seu diregal moragela evalisto arga meim da alim da gaing seu agi diregal subda rangal gela Alfonsa Oligong Ralucien Oligong Bieb Oligong Masicilia Oligong meim da alim da gaing seu how si siul subda rodal la morangal gela mleis Al Raymond Gulas raongim Captain Arvin Raymond ma Ailes Raymond Sorat mas meng da Raymond mosubda rarbebir gawe meim da alim da gaing seu diregal morangal gelam leis alqulu lara bibuel Julio Gasuo Edita Gasuo Macrace Oitro mosubra bebir qamiu emeim da alim da gaing seu diregal mora rangal gelam leis al Sandario Gulas ra pastor Balgu Sandario Sandra Gulas Marlon Sandario qaspusudra da meim da alim da gaing seu ay diregal subra rangal gelam leis al Gabriel Gulas Ramarino Gabriel Rita Gabriel Ronald Chua Gabriel Machan Gale Gabriel qaspusudra da mar bebir qamiu emeim da alim da gaing seu o si siulso dra kamaldi lamora Chuli Chiro Kalista Rafael Freda Harvey Joe Alfred Marngalgel amleu ermanga Kalfuana Chiro Rableini Chiro Melanie Santiago Mabel Patrick Marngalgel Masayugi Alfred Rache Seloel Alfred Malolitang Ribong Alfred meim da alim da gaing seu o si siulso da morangalgela ngatabong rakyo ko solang Maradok Teruo, Louis Riang Andres, Irul Ngingasang, Edborg Mabel, Elvira Albert Planga, Edelayan Mabel, Mary Probesong, Mailin Solang, Mosubra Radad Marngal Gemeim Dalim Daing Seu. Agidrekam Subrangal Gelayos Cosimon, Radirai Derbe, Fermin Rangas, Mercir Marui, Gregoria Marui, Masimon Marui Jr. Kaspusubro Ademeim Dalim Daing Seu. Morangal Gelam Leu Ermakal Hideo Joseph Hermanota Gesi, Severio Joseph, Mosubra Vivirgamu Meim Dalim Daing Seu. Diregal Morangal Gelamasago Orengs, Raben ito o ranks marbibiragaw. O si siulso damraw eldigas Yonatus Miss, iwadal at Feliciana Miss, Richard Miss, Judy Matthew, kaspasudro at emeim dalim nakahingisew. Ay sa Al William Tati Alfred mawer mga Melania Trenchard, am sudra kabli at Muradib Angel Sali, Ruth Q. Sisuo Sali, Longong Delegate Mario Oliver, Adalbay Jackson Henry, Evil Aras Mary Andelamel, Pasqua Natalie, Marichina Pyong Ngirutang, masudra bekal at mga ratmiw emeim dalim nakahingisew. Ay sa Al William Tati Alfred mawer mga Melania Trencher dam subdar adamam rang taab Rablilio, Raobak Lool Batros Basilio, Tiltaab Carmen Gib, Agnes Markungayan Macloria Desyar, mosubdar bekal at mga ligameim dalim nakahingisew. Akamaldira Jocelyn Lily Joseph am lamotro kulmorngir ang yawalurior trui matal kapsingil elalong etiulbuila Thursday September 11, 2025 el dimorngir at Palau Funeral Home el moswel bemnor ngayawra el motwabel tal sigang em urol gulla a omarela del mutro siul sils el mer orior kop mal msulang edi bodgaswes rasil sragamaldil yerubak kal Dios lo mukal tangatrigidrogui kop mal masulang sain isa Al William Tati Alfred O siul sub da alol top dernyau eldigis natus mis el mora adal rangirau ngiramur mis el ngar ngayau ra beliliau ma beldaw el ngitanges ro mga dalblal sa kamaldi da lili tagesit Joseph el ngalgel amleu mangak lide go Joseph Tial masang ati morngira funeral home and chapel rangat kibrairay rong evalurior Thursday September 11 el moswel be marafiseris el mamadak rong el talial sils ya omrael al mout el merorior mangayaw el digis natus mis am subraw ermas madi remas lo subdar adad marangal ragadiday el meim ng swir tial masang dirgal el digis natus am subdar ngal gilam lew el digis rong sul raw el sias Kenneth Wehara ragabli ragadam el lo subdar bebidingi marangal gilam lew el digis iwatong Moses Rarat Mols Theodosia Moses Setsuo Melosub dar bebi digid marangal gelam le Captain Balaw ngiramur marangal gelam le Clone Mad el Dr. Robert ngiramur Rafustino Robert Melosub dar bebi dingi medang sweet telam dil Togobet ses padela eldigis natus mis amrais al William Tati Alfred Melosub dar bebi dingi mar adad rangar ulbelu rangar mas el gidel telam dil mga dalblal el Lili Tagesit Joseph Dirigal togobet ses padela eldigis natus amradib Angel Sali Melosub dar adad ratmi urngaur el gidel telam Maldin mga dalblalsa. Diri kalu eldig samsub darang algelam le yoy masako ngiramur orengs ra opakol rabenito orengs Thomas melosub darau eldeseng Flavin mis rangar elbu rangar mas rangaur melosub darang algelam le wotel at ngiramur mis mo podakalt mokol mo swirtial masang rangewalurior September 11 del dimorngira funeral home and chapel rai mabalilio eldig natus mis amsub de olingit ra robokul ra obaklo ol Peter Napoleon mamasel dit pakke gobedor melosub dar adad marangal ge bodang swiro mga dalblalsa ragamaldi Lili Tagesit Joseph. Dirigal togobet ses pedela eldigis natus mis amraw el Ramador medemei obak. Malosub dar adad marangal Ramador e bodang swir tel gamaldil mo mga dalblals ratar gidra Lili Tagesit Joseph adang. Madagop mal masaw li adios di lomanged rang lungued rabe kalsils. Sae na eldigis natus mis. Au sisiul sub dar top deringi au el belaw ma miduls el mesub dar adamam rababldab me oldab ragamaldil la Jocelyn Lili Joseph el morngira September 11 2025 long evalurior. Ngigal Jocelyn Lili Joseph ang aligelang lew elbelaw show. Ang maldili la di morngira pala funeral home el moswel bem urang yaura. Bagim subdar admam rababaldab me oldab rablara ureg mablara ibadang mablara garmong mablara iderbey mablara umrang mablara itay mablara ulgumra mablara tmiu mkaspsu de meim dagangsew edes mas miingal targidra Lili Joseph el mrolang. Ang yaura gim subdar adra oragiblay rangal gilam le dilbelaw west ediregal subdar rangal gilam lew elbelaw ngalel. Ediregal subdar rangal gelam lew elbelaw show mesub rangal gelam lew elbelaw masaw gulibert kaspuso de meim nakaingisir tel gamaldilil Lili Joseph agidregal mesub raw erbu chan ngirailil the mesub dar bebirngaw kaspuso de meim nakaingisir tel gamaldil agidregal mesub rangal gela ongino marangal gela Jesus belibey marangal gela antina belibey kaspuso de meim nakaingisir tel gamaldil padolngit rubakal dios mlum kaltang atrigidrowi patial sub dar tawdringaw elbelaw ma miduls amsub dar admam rabaldab me oldab raqamal dilila Jocelyn Lili Joseph el morngira Thursday September 11 2025 yaqamal dilila di morngira pala funeral home yaswel bing morngayaura Dios amo maliusa adalang akledra margong saen au elbelaw Lorenzo Edward Dia osisiul subdar kamal dilila Jocelyn Lili Joseph loltob daringaw el sias Kenneth Wehara u somla Benhart Thomas rongul Yusimbrui Benhart Paulong Madave Moses el morarogul adamam rababaldab orior meoldab el kmom lamot rok la kamal dilil ngal targi del morngira trui matal kapsingil ong itulbuil September 11 2025 abatangil ngal targi da motob dra morgra 6:45 ra tutal marigelesia ra idringul Jesus el ngar orior e ngara misang al momrek et tob del mara funeral home el ngar ngat kibraira mga maldin moswelb et todo el marafiseri semral morngaur el dimoclora center logo del bung em urolgul ya omrael al mutro sulsils dia ding maldilo mga dalblal se dia alon mga lioklo ma ola gim subdra klol ola blue James mi watali da dong mo subdra bibir gaw mem da ali min gain sertel bula agidre gal subdra gal ngir asebres Brani Salvador madila asebres warang ulita mo subdra dad marangal ge mem ngosuk mam tel bula agidre gal subdra gal Salvador mot mo subdra dad mem ngosuk mam agidre gal subdra gal Teodora naito mar bibir gaw machulerang ol mo subdra dad marangal ge mem da ali min gain sertel bula. Ang rarding kimsubdra to minina Elias Rocky. Aida kimsubdra kauli adar talwang at Charles Obiang. Roba alta gewang irmogur. Morning Star irmogur. Mal mioto klolad. Modang sang rakamsig. Tirato blay debi ng mga saw. Luisa Pedro. Masubdra at marangal kalgiril tel albula. Agidiri kamsubdra kauli irik Henry Tagesi. Masubdra bibin kauli may mosok mamar tel albula. Agidiri kamsubdra kauli ebiledil Caroline en Tagada. Maarik nakamura. Masubdra bibin kami may imda alim retang isir tel albula. Oriora kimsubdra kauli tulik ramaligang ar. Evil tulik de olong ar. Sairong sato madil subot paloy. Masubdra at marangal may imda alim retang isir tel albula. Agidiri kamsubdra kauli kultngur abay uduy mat ngasikri song saito. Masubdra bekla at marangal karat amding may imda alim retang isir tel albula. Agidiri kalkmalolingit yol turgal evil abas patil de solal malamer ngal gemna suset mlame kyo masa Salvador ma umale kyo masa heno mga sumamerte albula. Agidiri kalolingit yol turgal Grace Rafael malamer ngal gemna Cholin Rafael marbibiringi migim alim egim ngaging sortel albula. Pililiwa gim sobdorgal emigo baulong marangalgel Mariana Apostol tangergoy sa dao mabaustina da albay gaspusudlo ade meim da alimerte albula. Dire kalo sisul subda mura Hilaria Amale ma Flora Tour mo subda ngal emim da alim da sortel albula. Ngayon ragim sobdorgal rogbay sana emgoy mo subda da marangal gemeim da sortel albula. Agidire kam sobdorgal at Mols Teodora Setsuo dil Asomel Grace County Evakyo Masa Arnold Asao Rufino Moses Maria Tale Camila Ngiraibu Wilbur Tale Jr. Kayla Abraham Festina Leaf Palau Moses Chodi Yusim Liboy Molin Thomas Yagar Omtilaw Thomas Merlinda Thomas Kamtim Tar Agustin Marbibirgaw Mosubdar Adad Marangal Gemeim Nakain Sir Telbula Agidiri Kam Subdargal Adamaseb Jesus Etsuo Maleona Eschan Marga Mosubdar Bibir Gemeim Dalim Nakain Sir Telbula Tobet Silsuda Mura Ongeim Captain Arvin Raymond Mosubdar Bibirgaw Emeim Nakain Sir Edalim Telbula Agidiri Kam Subdargal Talaw Tongo Gates Marangal Gem Yad Arcangel Rafael, Odal Adiaigo Rafael Marangalgel, Diane Rafael, Regina Subris, Severio Joseph, Hermano Tagesi, Mosubdar Virgau, Lily Joseph Marangalgel, Agiolngit Mosubdar Bekladad Marangal Gemeim da Alim Daging Sir Telbula. Agidirglongit Yol Turgal Odal Atsatski Florencio Melmerangalgem, El Nasukma Telbula. Agidirgal Mosubdar Rangalgel Tagisang, Rarungulu El Isidoro Tagisang, Ramona Ongalibang, Rosa Tagisang, Mosubdar Virgam Daging Sir Telbula. Aklemangatela Subda Ulm Trigel mam lo digan dong clear labol makitarang rir el may ngim alim ngim kaing sir telbula maklo atreter maser mtrigil mam mo digal sabril me adi daglat krang lungu arubak kal dios dil bloil melmos melmakal tanga trigil rowi sai na el sias kenet wehara dia subdrol to dringa dira darbe ma severio joseph el mura dira ilolang nina antonio may merur ignacio rongulbay lo ais rasarela lili joseph mo subdral ngal ke may el mangamam akamal dilam la motro kol morning September 11 2025 long iwaluriol morning a funeral home.
WWFM is a 100% locally owned radio station.
Are you tired of overflowing bins and irregular waste collection? WWF Waste Collection Company got you covered. We offer residential waste pickup for only $22 a month and commercial waste pickup for only $33 a month. Why choose us? We offer affordable rates, prompt and reliable services, and we are also able to curate our services to meet your needs. You can contact us at 488-2254, 775-1509, or 775-2765, or email us at bubblethewastecollectors@gmail.com. Let's work together for a cleaner and greener future.
Hello, Palau. This is Diaz Broadcasting Company. Come and do business with us. Other media businesses, you pay GRT or PGST. We pay all taxes and you pay nothing. We do business and pay later. Masulang.
Tired of that city life? Looking for a place that's quiet at night? Well, look no further. Diaz Apartments are now for rent. 1 and 2 bedrooms are available in the safety and security of the Hilltop in Gurmid, located on the outskirts of Orior. Call 488-5771 to schedule a viewing today.
Diaz Apartment, the right place for you. WWFM is owned and operated by Diaz Broadcasting Corporation. Our office is located on the hilltop of Gurmid Hamlet, broadcasting on 2 different frequencies, 88.5 megahertz and 89.5 megahertz 24/7. With a transmitting power of 450 watt each transmitter, WWFM is a 100% locally owned radio station. Ali ngariya malor udu subde de hatte memel mun mera radio station mada gulngit ma may gim sugaw makot egdilu si aspren eloya a cellphone mal open den wargaw e waisen muk ngomur oingrang e momrekor oingrang etela times ratal si se sign ringi esendringi either moya ka fax mora 4884420 mal ube sendringi loya ka email mora www.fmpalau@gmail.com ega mama recorderingi erulia invoice esendringi le korkau e auriul ega meharau ali malia moves loya de wargau le chospe eringi elo aisergau mal oba nganya harmam raspedem e aki call segi the number e mga do urgarau era ki bomrek mru raspedem ko mal mesulang. Did you know that MBTV is now broadcasting on YouTube? Yes, sirree. Just type in DS Broadcasting Company, click it, and enjoy all shows. Don't forget to click on subscribe in order for us to stay on internet. Yes, MBTV on YouTube. WWFM is now accepting your business 24/7. Just simply call us at 488-5771 from 7:30 to 5 p.m. or 488-2177 or 775-0441 after working hours.
Oi, Sine. What do you mean, oi, Sine? Oh, correct. Asahi Super Dry. Number 1. So smooth, so crispy, so fresh, and tastes good, man. In America, that's what we drink too. In PI, I tell you, pare, we drink it too because it's number 1. In Palau, we drink it too because you know why it's good with sashimi. It is sold throughout Palau. Akarakuchi Island beer, Asahi Super Dry, number 1.
You're listening to station WWFM. Stay tuned for Fox News.
A crime crackdown debate intensifies. Lisa Brady, Fox News. President Trump extending a National Guard deployment to the nation's capital until the end of November. It would have ended next week. And now D.C.'s Attorney General is suing, calling the military intervention illegal and an occupation. The White House says the president is acting well within his legal authority. This as Illinois' Democratic Governor J.B. Pritzker again accuses the administration of ulterior motives for threatening to send troops to fight crime in Chicago, while also ramping up immigration enforcement.
Part of their kind of nefarious plan is begin with ICE, cause mayhem on the ground, and by doing that, say that there's a need for military troops on the ground to protect ICE.
Some community leaders say help is needed to fight crime in Chicago. Meantime, a federal appeals court just blocking a lower court ruling that restricted the president's use of troops in L.A. while that court fight continues. Tough day on Capitol Hill for the U.S. Health Secretary.
Robert Kennedy has elevated conspiracy theorists to care of the American people.
But Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. says the CDC didn't do its job, telling Democratic Senator Ron Wyden,
Senator, you've sat in that chair for how long? 20, 25 years, while the chronic disease in our children went up to 76%, and you said nothing.
Though some Republicans on the Senate panel also raised concerns about the firing of the CDC director and criticism of COVID vaccines, Kennedy insisting again he's not anti-vaccine and that he's not taking vaccines away. The State Department will not be allowed to refuse to issue passports based on gender identity. A federal appeals court just letting stand a judge's order against the new policy. America is listening to Fox News. No more cell phones in class in New York.
We're doing this because we want to make sure that you can keep learning. And in a distraction-free environment, we're doing it all over the state. And you're among the very first.
Governor Kathy Hochul in New York City for the first day of school. At least 30 states and D.C. now have or have told schools to have phone restrictions. Not just back to school, but getting kids to and from school can be stressful for a lot of parents.
56% of parents report feeling stress about school transportation at least sometimes. 35% say they've missed work over it. 11% say they've lost a job, mostly women without college educations. Polls conducted by the Associated Press, Nork Center for Public Affairs Research, and Hop Skip Drive, that's a ride-sharing service for kids. 44% of school administrators say the number of students who qualify for school-provided transportation has gone up over the last 5 years. At the same time, 8 in 10 say bus driver shortages are a problem.
Fox's Chris Foster. Nearly a third of parents surveyed say there's no school bus service in their area. A famous guitar gets its own movie.
Paul McCartney's stolen bass guitar returned to him in 2024 after 51 years is the focus of a new feature documentary. Titled The Beatle and the Bass, the documentary follows the over 5-decade mystery of McCartney's original Hofner bass, bought in 1961 in Hamburg and used throughout the early Beatles years. It vanished in the early 70s and was thought gone forever until its recovery last year. McCartney appears in the film along with McCartney's brother Mike, Elvis Costello, and the journalists behind the Lost Bass Project who helped track it down. McCartney is also the subject of Amazon's documentary Man on the Run, which premiered at Telluride and chronicles his post-Beatles career. Michelle Polino, Fox News.
A record day on Wall Street for the S&P, up 53 points to 6502. The NASDAQ up 209. The Dow up 350. I'm Lisa Brady, Fox News.